All right, let's go. Morgan, over to you, going around the room.
Oh, yeah, I might be going to jail.
All right, I'm interested.
So I opened somebody's mail, and I thought I was being helpful, but now I'm a little concerned.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of my neighbors is having some personal stuff, and she asked me to stop by her house to let out her dog. So I did, and she had told me she was going to be super late, and I saw a box of Home Chef on her porch. So I took it inside and opened it up and put everything in her fridge. And as I'm doing that, I was like, that was her mail, and she didn't ask me to do that.
Oh, that's interesting because you legally can't open up somebody's mail.
Yeah.
But if you know the person and you went through that stuff's going to expire.
That was my thought process. She's going to be gone. She has a lot going on. This would be helpful for her. But I was like, as I'm doing it, I just opened her mail and I did not ask if that was okay.
Did she want you to go in her house?
Yeah, to let out her dog. So I was going inside her house.
I think it's going to be fine. I think if you didn't know her as well. I think if you just saw it and you're like, oh, they're not going to be there for a couple of days, I should open it, go in their house, put it in their fridge. I think that would be weird. But the fact that you're already in her house anyway, I feel like that's okay, right?
Yeah.
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 I think you're fine.
Somebody has to press charges, right? Like, it's not
really?
like
It is a federal offense.
Somebody has to charge.
Like
somebody has to tell on her.
Correct.
There's not a cop driving around looking for people opening up mail.
Yes.
But that's an interesting situation, just generally. I think you did the right thing. But she does have something over you now.
I know. And
Now
I
she
feel
can
like
blackmail you.
I probably should have double checked that,
That's
I
nice
guess.
of you, though. No, it's nice of you to think about that. Because you saw that and you put it in the fridge. So I think, if anything, that's a little humble brag on your part. So good for you.
It really
Good
wasn't
job.
meant to be.
Hey,
I literally
good
was
job.
opening
Solid
it
humble
like,
brag.
Yeah.
Success, Morgan.
Yes.
I'm going to go to jail for this probably.
Eddie, you're up.
There's a restaurant, Mexican restaurant in New York City that did a Pedro Pascal lookalike contest for $50 to the winner and free burritos for a whole year. And this guy that won it, I'll send you guys the picture. I mean, he looks just like him. It's crazy. He's not even a Hispanic dude either. And he looks just like Pedro Pascal, which I thought was cool. And then I thought around
he does look like
see
him.
him?
He's not Hispanic?
No, he's a white dude.
Uh.
And I thought all right, what lookalike contest would you guys win if you took part in one? Because none of us really look exactly like a celebrity, except Amy maybe.
If we had to, who does Amy look like?
I don't
The Felicity girl.
Oh, I don't think anymore. I think
What?
she
Did I
used to look
change?
like her.
Maren Morris.
So they both got older. So
I don't think Amy looks like Carrie Russell.
Really?
You do?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I still think she looks like that.
I don't have a comment.
Why? What's
I don't
wrong
know.
with Carrie
Feels
Russell?
weird. Nothing. I thought.
Hey, Diplomat's coming back though in a couple weeks, I think.
Oh, I'm excited.
Season 3.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I know.
Huh. I mean, the guy they tell
Bobby
me
Dexter.
I look like is doesn't look like me.
Oh, what? Who do you look like?
What's his name, Mike?
Joe Mantagina?
Show me him. Oh yeah, that's Eddie.
No, it's not, dude. That
Okay,
guy's old.
Eddie
He's a grandpa.
is this guy. How? But you look older.
I'm 46. This guy's 70.
That is
Oh
you.
yeah, but that's you
that's
when you
you.
get older.
No.
Oh,
it's not.
100%.
Like the
no.
version of him now, he's super gray. But I'm telling you, 5 years ago, that's you.
5 years ago. Oh, him 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. He looks kind of rough.
You look like, it's a good one, Joe whatever his name is.
He's in
Lunchbox, it looks like Doug Funny.
Nah, not really seeing it.
He's
I
a
get
cartoon
Dak Shepard
now.
a lot.
If you Google Joe Mantegna or whatever at 40 years old, it looks like Eddie
Joe Mantegna.
Mantegna. Yeah.
He's in a lot of those.
Or is it Joe Montana?
No, that's Joe Montana.
No, there's an actor too. What is it?
Joe Montagna.
Joe Montagna. You look like him. And
Not Joe
Lunchbox looks like
Montana.
Doug Funny. With a little bit of,
Dak Shepard.
no, not really.
That's what I get. I'm just telling you.
What's the guy's name? Who's
Shaggy.
Nah.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
No, not Tom Brady.
He's like, hi, kids, or whatever.
No,
Hi,
I don't
kids.
say that. No.
Oh yeah. I know
Peewee?
who you're talking about.
No.
No.
Peewee didn't do anything with the kids, and you know what? That's an
You
insult.
said hi, kids, and
No.
he does that. Hi, kids.
Hi. What's the actor's name who was in the Nicolas Cage?
Steve Buscemi?
That's it, Steve Buscemi.
Oh, he does kind of look like him.
Yeah, little Steve Buscemi.
I look nothing like that, dude.
I'd say Doug Funny. I'd say Amy looks like.
Carrie Russell.
Well,
Well,
what
you're
y'all
just
al- that's, but that's
attached to Carrie
what,
Russell,
but that's what
huh?
y'all have
Yeah.
always said.
No.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie keeps saying it like
I know that's
Like
the weird thing.
pervy.
Like Eddie's fighting for it.
like pervy way.
Well, that's my pick. I'm going to
Carrie
fight for
Russell.
it. And I feel like no one's agreeing with me, and that's why I'm fighting for it. I'm not. How am I
Eddie-
attached to that?
Well, you're not
I think
crazy.
she looks
It's
more
been
like
said
Marin
before.
now than she does Carrie Russell.
Marin.
Morris.
I don't know.
No. Carrie Russell. What
Anyway, who cares? All right.
do you mean? Who cares? This is fun.
We're all just yelling at each other and like getting angry at who we're picking. How is this fun?
What was yours?
Oh, I'm not angry about either person. I just don't. know
No,
if I see
we
it.
asked if you had anything to say, and you said, I am not saying anything.
Well, because it felt weird that it was like for years that's been the go-to is Carrie Russell, and then now it's changing, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. It feels weird.
That's when we want you to comment.
Yeah. I
So
feel
what do you
like
think?
I
You
feel
think
like it could be Carrie Russell, but Bobby says no.
I say Marin Morris more than Carrie Russell.
Yeah. I mean, people have
gotta
said
look
that
at-
to me multiple times.
Lunchbox?
I got to look up Carrie Russell. I'm not really familiar with her work.
What are you talking about?
Really, I'm not. What does she do?
She's an actress.
But in what, Eddie? No, hold on, Eddie. What is she in?
Why are you yelling at me? Look her
See,
up.
this is my point.
No,
For some reason, this
hold
made
on.
everybody mad.
Look her
No,
up.
I don't like
Eddie,
segments that
Eddie just
make-
gave me a hard time for not
Yes,
knowing who
I
she
know.
is.
Has he never
Amy's
agreed
like,
with?
Amy wants me to mute on it. Eddie's yelling at people. I don't know
I'm
why.
No, Lunchbox is yelling
You
at
got
me.
offended at being Joe Mantegna.
I don't like that.
You brought the
One
segment
bit.
up.
But like Lunchbox acts like he's never heard this before.
No, but I don't know. I really don't know who she is. Like
So
I
she
never
was
look her.
Felicity, and then now she's in The Diplomat, and she's done a lot of other things in between, like The Americans.
Do you see her Lunchbox? She's on your computer.
I mean,
Looks like Amy.
she has brown hair.
Maybe when my hair's curly.
He's really trying.
But you've said it before, too.
I haven't said it. I said it in years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like Marin is much younger than me.
And why would you not want that?
I'm not saying I don't. She just is young. I mean, I don't know.
Marin can't be that younger than you, huh?
Really?
Felicity is 49.
Yeah.
Marin's 35. Take that.
Okay, I'll take it.
There you go.
Morgan is what's her name? Dax Shepard's.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Kristen Bell.
I get Kristen Bell a lot.
You know what? Good.
But it's also very awkward because
Chloe's like, I'm done with this.
This segment made everybody mad at everybody. I don't
Awkward
want to be a part of
pauses.
this.
Why are there awkward
I feel awkward now though because Lunchbox said he looks like Dax Shepard and then I look
Oh,
like
wow.
Kristen Bell and
Oh,
this
no.
feels weird.
I
That's
look like
weird.
Dax. You look like
Oh,
Kristen.
this
Let's
is
do
so
some
awkward.
TikToks.
Halloween 2025.
It couldn't have been any more awkward than those dance videos you guys used to do together.
Oh my
Wait, we look
god.
good at
Oh
those.
my gosh.
Oh, yeah. What happened to those?
Thank
Yeah,
God.
what-
No.
I don't know. Morgan quit
Thank God.
finding them.
Yeah, thank God those are over.
Don't be a hater because I can dance.
You couldn't dance.
Ray, hit the news clip. Go ahead.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
A hidden collection of rare gold coins belonging to a French guy named Paul Nars was found, sold for $4 million.
Wow.
He had no heirs. That's crazy. And he had this house, and in the house he put all his coins, and so they went and behind a wall, they found all the coins, and he didn't leave them to anybody, so they just auctioned them off.
No. Who gets
Crazy.
the money?
Whoever owns the house.
Wow. That's
He died at 89, no immediate heirs, had amassed over 1,000 meticulously labeled coins.
Oh.
His treasure, which also included gold Napoleons and Gothic art, was discovered behind a picture in a storage room after a notary tipped off by locals searched his property. He has, so you know who owns his house? Distant relatives that he had that weren't heirs.
okay. So it kind of stays in the family.
He didn't know them.
Wow.
Guys,
man.
what do we have in our walls that we don't know?
Nothing.
But these people thought there was nothing?
That house has been around for hundreds of years. Ours hasn't.
Oh, yeah, no, man.
European stuff's different than American stuff.
Like way older.
Yeah,
stuff.
way older. A Boston man slipped off the edge of a cliff while trying to get a close-up
Oh, this is the volcano.
in a Hawaii volcano.
Oh my gosh.
He miraculously survived. A 30-year-old man edged just a tad too close to the cliff at the Byron Ledge Trail in Hawaii. He was trying to find a vantage point for the eruption on June 11th. It was the 25th eruption since December in Hawaii. He took a tumble over the edge around 9 p.m. while wandering around without a flashlight or headlight. Search and rescue teams already were on site to help manage traffic ahead of the explosion, combed the area for the man. They found him 30 feet below the cliff after a tree broke his fall.
Dude, lucky.
Oh my gosh.
Had the man not hit the tree, he would have fallen an additional 100 feet, which would have been fatal and killed him.
Yeah.
New York Post. Dang. Kids are ditching traditional college for career tech programs. Parents are concerned from USA Today. More teens are showing interest in vocational training and other non-college options after high school. Parents tend to favor traditional four-year colleges over non-degree career paths, according to a new survey from nonprofit American Student Assistance. Financial concerns and a desire for hands-on work are driving some students toward technical education. I agree with this. Not everybody needs to go to college. I didn't go to college. I went to college because nobody in my family had ever been to college. Nobody had ever graduated high school. So my eye was on the prize of being the first in my family to do it. Not that I needed it, because I didn't need to do it. I could have just started working, which I did. I did both. But not every job needs a four-year college degree. And a lot of times you're paying for a degree and you're in debt for something you'll never use. So you just went into debt for something you'll never use. It's not even just time that you possibly wasted. Now, some, yes. And also AI's taking over so many, like go be a friggin' plumber or electrician. You know what AI can't fix? Your pipes or your electric units.
They will eventually, but yeah, not now.
How?
Robot plumbers.
Well, I don't think so.
What are you, the Jetsons now? You just trying to start up crap today? You on one of
Yes.
those moods?
No, don't you think so? Like at some point, there's gonna be a robot plumber. Like send them in.
I am here to fix your pipe.
Right.
RoboCop,
Right.
RoboPlumber. Okay. A Reddit post sparked debate after a wedding guest complained about being asked to pay for no-show dinner plates. From the New York Post, the guest had RSVP'd for herself, her boyfriend, and her mom, who all canceled last minute due to work and illness. The bride, frustrated after spending $50 per plate, hinted at asking for reimbursement. So basically, they asked her to pay for her family who didn't go.
Yeah.
Get
could
over it,
never.
losers.
Yeah,
When you have a wedding, you incur some costs.
Yeah. That's just part of it.
it happens.
And you don't need to be invoicing people anyway.
That's stupid.
It doesn't matter the situation. You don't need
Just
to be
like
invoicing
pretend they were
people.
there and they ate it.
Yeah. A mom is being roasted for naming her daughter Chernobyl Hope.
Why would you name your child Chernobyl?
That's that bad thing, right?
Yes.
Something
Terrible.
happened.
Is that a traditional name?
I personally haven't
Well, you have
heard
to
of
think
it
about what
since-
Chernobyl was named after to
Right.
begin with.
Right.
It has since taken a mind of its own,
But
but
then once there's a tragedy attached to it, you would just then
not a lot of Adolfs born these days, right?
Right.
Correct.
The original poster claimed the parents chose the name because it sounded nice and likely weren't aware of its dark origins. The incident reignited debate over bizarre baby names and the importance of historical awareness when naming a child. From the New York Post. Top 5 names you can't name a kid now based off the last 25 years of history. I'll go first. Cosby.
I thought about that.
Oh man,
Because I thought Bill at first, but like no.
yeah,
that's
Bill,
not-
to me, Bill.
Yeah.
Bills are still good.
Yeah.
But if you name a kid Cosby Jones,
Ugh,
Cosby, you cannot name your kid Cosby.
you ruined it.
Amy?
Yeah.
ISIS.
I don't know. ISIS is a pretty traditional name, though.
But
Is it
now
ISIS?
that ever since the early 2000s, it's a known
enough.
terrorist group, so probably just like not
Fair enough.
use it. Yeah, I saw a girl working at a hotel.
Oh.
Her name was ISIS. Like
it's like-
when
or-
I went to Orlando
Or ECs.
a couple weeks ago. Maybe her name was ISIS.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's not. That's
It's tough to be named Alexa now. And I know kids that just missed the. Sorry, Mike.
Bones.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
But
Or
that's
Karen.
tough because it's not that even 15 years ago that name was bad. It's not even a bad name, but you could be 9 now and have the name and you just missed the cutoff of whenever Amazon introduced that.
Yeah.
But it's tough now. I wouldn't name my kid that. I think it's a wonderful name, but because Amazon kind of stole it, you can't really name a kid that. That's 3.
Diddy.
Who-
And use
I don't
Diddy.
think
Or is
anybody's
it-
going to be named Diddy.
Yeah,
Sean.
you
If
can't.
you're thinking about it, I wouldn't do
Diddy.
it.
I wouldn't do it either, Eddie.
No,
That's a
man.
good name. You
Thank
got to
you.
put that on the list.
What about
Okay.
Puffy?
Or Puffy.
Okay.
Can't do that.
All right, Epstein.
Well,
Epi-
I was gonna say Epstein. That was mine. Well, I wouldn't name it Karen.
Karen be tough
That's
now.
good,
Karen
Lunchbox.
be tough now.
Karen or
Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Those aren't real names. I mean, Cosby barely made the cut. And like
What about OJ? Kid named OJ.
Orenthal James.
I never knew an OJ.
I did.
You knew an OJ?
Yeah.
But OJ, I think's okay.
Used to party with him on 6th Street.
If it's like Octavius Johnson.
But you can't go by OJ,
Yeah,
man.
you can. I think OJ's
Oh.
fine. I don't think OJ ruined it for all OJs. He wasn't found criminally guilty.
Yeah, well,
That's true.
he wasn't.
What about white people named Jesus? Because
I don't know anybody.
Hispanics named Jesus,
Yeah,
that's
Jesus.
fine. Sometimes Jesus brings me Like I order, same one lives near me, brings Uber Eats sometimes.
But why is it fine though? Because Jesus is Jesus Cristo, like it is Jesus.
I'm going to
Christ.
tell you why it's fine because I'm white and I can't say that.
No, I mean for Hispanics.
No, I don't. I'm just saying it's fine because
That's a great question, Eddie.
I can't say something Hispanic is wrong because I'm white.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's to me, it's fine.
Well, as an Hispanic, I thought it was just very gutsy, like to
Interesting.
name someone Jesus.
Do you think anybody names their kid Judas?
No.
Interesting.
Is he bad?
Yeah.
Is Judah considered?
It's different. Judas. Like, does
Judas
anybody
is
know
the
a
betrayer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Not Judah.
like,
So there's two Judah.
I don't know. Just curious if anybody does it, because I mean, do people do?
Did anybody ever write the song "Hey Judas" like
No.
as a parody? Like you're just you're
Yeah.
like
Let's get
Why
on it.
you?
can't believe you lied or no can't but hey Judas, why'd you tell on Jesus?
Yeah.
Why you betray?
You kissed me first.
Yeah. You're sitting in the painting.
As we ate dinner.
Yeah. And then you went and told on our Savior.
And then it goes, na
Na,
na 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 na.
But it's
Hey,
got
Judas.
It's like, hey, Judas. It's got like,
Yeah.
like a,
We'll work on that.
I don't think we will, but. A 65-year-old woman was arrested after she drove her car onto a bike path while chasing down a teenager who was riding an electric bike. She told police she was following him because he was riding the bike too fast and wanted to speak with his parents. WESH. The thing about a 65-year-old now, that's not that old.
No.
Like 65-year-olds now, 15 years ago, were only 50, so they saw social media. They saw internet. 20 years ago, a 65-year-old didn't live or they weren't even introduced to like some of the culture things that we were introduced to. 65 now has had the ability to not get old so quick. Like that's just crazy. That's not old is my point.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Well, I just got an email and I was about to tell y'all because I was going to bring it up as a thing. Have y'all done the required HR? Okay.
I've done it.
The what?
Required training that's due tomorrow.
I'll have to do it today then.
I finally did it.
It's-
I kept thinking it was spam. Those nerds trying to get me to click on something so I wouldn't click it. And I got about 10 of them. And I was like,
First
all right,
question
maybe
was, have you seen someone ask someone else how they got that body by eating that candy? And I was like, yes.
Yes, exactly. You eat candy?
You eat candy? Dang, girl.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Still weird to me.
You eat peppermint sticks? Let me see.
So y'all haven't done it yet?
No.
I did it. Me and us three have done it.
I tend to do it the last.
Would y'all do it together?
No, I saw Morgan doing it the other day. And
Why are
then-
you guys always looking at me?
You're right next to me. You're
Why is
you're
You
right
have no
next to me.
privacy. Morgan, you should put up walls like guys do at the urinals, in between the urinals.
I'm about to. I need
Oh,
to get a
she-
full
yeah.
privacy screen.
She told me she might get one of those. What are the
I
thing
would.
you have
Oh my
for her
gosh.
phone so that
I would.
Lunchbox stop reading her stuff?
I don't read her stuff.
No, you do.
Dude, he just
No,
said
literally don't read it. I literally
he
do not
literally
read
said
it.
he's Dax Shepard and she's Kristen Bell. That tells you all you
Yeah.
need to know.
Y'all should get married.
Yeah.
Eddie, you're lived into this too. You just admitted you were looking at my computer screen.
Guys, how Bones? If you sat next to Amy, you would look at her computer screen like once in a while. It's right there in front of you. It's
Yeah,
there.
that's
Where are you
true.
supposed to
It
look?
feels like what
Like
a
Eddie, when you
weirdo
look to your
says.
right, you got to see Amy, and her
Yeah,
computer screen
like-
is in your peripheral.
She's on Instagram right now. Like I see it.
I'm literally
YouTube
watching
now.
the Instagram live. Yes.
Yep.
That feels weird, dude.
It's in the
See,
line of
I'm
sight.
getting a privacy screen.
Look where I look.
Like, you're
How
not-
can I not see
No,
her
I'm gonna.
computer?
Correct.
What was one of those things in school? The like 3-folder when you put it up, they gave it when it was test taking.
Ah, it
those
feels weird,
folders.
guys.
That's what I'm gonna
be honest
get.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Where would you like me to look?
with you. Not on her screen.
Look at
it's
me. I'm
in the
looking at you,
line.
and I'm not even looking at her screen, and I can see that she's on the
Right.
live stream.
Your periphery is not that good.
You can look at Bobby without
No.
zeroing in on her
at him
computer.
without- No, I'm
looking
not
in her
zeroing
panty
in.
drawer.
Yeah, but like if I look this way, I can see there's something on my screen here,
Right.
but I couldn't tell you what.
Morgan, have you ever looked at my screen? You just looked.
Yes.
Well, now I am because we're talking about
No,
it.
you
Morgan's
looked before-
looked at
you've
my
looked
screen
before.
too.
Morgan has to like fix his screen all the time.
No,
That's
no,
true.
but times when I don't ask her, I catch her peeking.
What do you think she wants to see?
She wants to see when I'm looking at a swimsuit or something. She's like, "What? Like a hottie?"
I look at your screen when we're doing segments and you're talking about something that you're looking at, and it's funny to report that you're being inappropriate. That's the only time I look.
Okay, that's the only time.
Yes.
Okay,
I don't care.
I don't believe
I
you.
don't care what you guys are doing on your
That's
computer.
not true. The other day, she's like, "Why have you had that website up for a week?" And
See,
I'm like,
there you go.
"It's my bro news. Whenever we do dude news, I'm like, so
Hey,
she looks
hey,
at my
she
stuff.
does look. She tries to play
That
like
was
we're the
because I was
creep.
sitting in your seat
Yeah.
doing the videos.
Well, you looked
It's
at
so
my
funny
Look.
because the training we're supposed to do, it's not totally related to this, but it is called
privacy.
iHeart Data Privacy and Security Compliance Training.
Yeah, she
Don't
got
you
the
need a
third answer
privacy
wrong, man. It was
screen?
crazy.
Dang it.
She got the third one
did.
wrong.
I think I'm a victim of this next story.
Oh no.
A study found working 50+ hours a week breaks your brain.
Yeah.
A study found working too much literally changes the structure of your brain. Working over 50 hours a week can mess with your memory, attention span, decision-making skills, and make you moody. I was like, my tooth being broken sucks right now. I keep scratching my tongue with it. People used to scoff at the idea of taking mental health days at work, but some still do. Here's another reason to abandon that attitude. A new study found working too many hours a week literally changes the structure of your brain. Researchers scanned the brains of 110 healthcare workers and split them into two categories, overworked and not overworked. They defined overworked as 52 hours a week or more. They found that working that much can cause significant changes in parts of our brain associated with executive function and emotional regulation. That's interesting. From Fox News.
Take a load off, man. Do it for your brain.
Patients raised $280,000 for a doctor who gave free health care for decades. Is a really great story.
That's cool.
For over 40 years, this Baltimore physician, Dr. Zola Koffer, has been providing care to people in his community regardless of their ability to pay. And he was diagnosed with cancer and facing a $150,000 treatment. The community jumped in and raised over $280,000 for him.
Wow.
That's a great story
That's pretty cool.
from the Good News Network. And finally, a man has called 911 on his neighbor 647 times.
How many?
647.
For what?
That's not.
Well, I mean, I'd assume it's a litany of things. I assume it's for everything possible.
It's not just one thing.
No. A 72-year-old man in Florida named Samuel Thomas was arrested after calling 911 on his neighbors. He claimed someone was, quote, shooting an AR-15 rifle on the roadway.
Dang.
But when cops showed up, they just saw a family barbecuing.
Oh, that's terrible.
He's making up stories.
Yeah.
Several other neighbors reported no shooting had taken place.
I think they don't like each other.
The neighbor said that Samuel had called 911 on them hundreds of times and frequently stops in front of the residents to yell obscenities at the family. Sounds like he may have some things not going right for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should get in trouble, right, for that?
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
he-
unless medically, like
How old is he now?
72.
Maybe he used to work more than 50 hours a week.
Oh, that's true too. And now his brain.
That's a good
took
point.
hit.
That's a good point, Amy. According to police records, Samuel made 3,400 calls to 911 this year alone.
Okay.
16,000. It's like Lunchbox. This
Lots.
is like his
Whoa,
dream.
whoa, whoa,
Wait, I thought it was
whoa.
you. Now it's Lunchbox.
Well, no, Lunchbox calls 911 all the time.
I know. Never mind. Yeah. I was just, yes. Never mind.
All right, moving along.
I thought we made it.
Is she
well,
okay?
No, because I was saying
We
like
don't
the
know.
That's what I
guy.
asked earlier. I was like, are you okay?
Like,
No,
now I'm
I'm
starting
to-
to wonder if you're
no,
okay.
I am okay, but I just switched into my brain real quick. Maybe my brain is broken.
Overworked.
I saw you said you weren't doing medication last night on your Instagram
Yeah,
story.
I haven't been medicated for months.
Oh, that's it. Then.
Oh.
That's it.
Guys, I told you that.
I remember you telling us that.
Yeah, thank you for remembering, Bobby.
I thought there was a new medication you got off of.
No, I just was like, it's crazy. Some of the other techniques I'm implementing, it's just great because I'm not medicated, but I'm still doing certain things. And then you get a dopamine hit from it. It makes you want to do it again. So then it feeds off of each other. You figure out what works. And then you're like, oh, my brain likes this. Like, oh, there's a reward here. I'm going to do it this way. But you have to like lay it out. But for me to lay that out is pretty taxing. But once I did it, I was like, wow, which will lead to me doing it more. It's very exciting stuff over here.
Sounds like it.
You have a lot going on.
What?
Up there, like in her head.
Yeah,
or
like
in
I
general?
mean, I think she has conversations with herself.
I do all the time.
And it's just like, wow.
Are they voices in your head that aren't yours though?
No, they're mine. I don't know what that sounds just like me in my head, but I'm constantly playing things out. Like, go over there, open the door, open the door.
Yeah, but if it's your own voice, like I have my voice talks to me in my voice.
Yeah, but I guess I don't hear it. I guess it sounds like me. Like right now, it's talking to me, but
Right now,
It's not
as,
saying
as
like
you're talking.
kill 3 people or anything, right?
no, I don't have. No.
So your voice was
I'm not
talking to you
unstable,
while you
but
were
I
talking?
have internal dialogue happening all the time. Like I have it right now.
As you're talking, your voice is talking.
Yeah, but that's normal.
What do you mean? How can you listen and talk at the same time? That's where
Because
probably gets chaotic.
How do you prepare for the next thing you're about to say if you're not preparing it while you're talking? Like right now, I'm already figuring out the next thing I'm going to talk about as I'm talking to you right now.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't think about what I'm going to say.
We can tell.
I mean,
we can tell.
Never.
Some of that stuff's for me. It's happening subconsciously. I don't know that I have full awareness of, but I have lots of things
Yeah.
running through my mind all the time right now.
I admire when people like you hear podcasts or interviews or whatever, and people are like, it's a good question. Let me think about that for a second. And they take a second to think about what they're going to say. Like, that's awesome. I can't do that. I'm just like, ask me a question. Yeah, man, I feel good. Even though, like, no, that's not true. I don't feel good. But, whatever.
But is your internal dialogue saying to you, that's not true, you don't feel good?
No.
Or are
I'll
you
say
saying that out loud?
No,
So
I'll
you
say
say
that
the
out
whole
loud.
thing.
Yeah, the only internal dialogue I have is like it'll say stuff like, oh, man, you're an idiot. Like, why'd you do that? Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, don't. Like, usually, like,
So you do know you're stupid.
Also, yeah.
good.
Myself tells myself that.
No,
that I'm
you shouldn't.
stupid.
But you should try to tell your internal dialogue to not talk to you that way.
Yeah.
And if it keeps on, punch it.
I punch my head.
Good idea.
Punch it, slap it.
The people that have no internal dialogue, that's crazy because I've heard them talk before on TikTok. They're like, no, I don't have anything that talks. I don't talk within myself.
Yeah.
They have no voice inside their head. Like, I think everybody's is different. And we weren't asking about that specifically. It was just like, what's going on? Are you okay over there?
I'm great. I thought I've been great. Have I not?
No, I think you've been great.
You've been great.
Just the way you were talking about how you getting off the meds.
No, I'm
you're doing
explaining to
other-
you how my brain works, like an ADHD brain, like an actual. There are certain tasks that for some people are no problem. Like, oh yeah, sure, task 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna organize it. It's gonna flow in order as it should, and I'm gonna lay it all out. Like that stuff wouldn't be a big deal to them. Certain things that I'm doing are a very big deal for me. The fact that I'm able to do them, but then it's like there's a reward for me there, and it's gonna make my life easier. Where a typical brain, like a neurotypical brain, like they're like, oh, why are you so, like, to me that's just normal. Well, to me it's not normal, so I celebrate it.
We were just talking about the Lunchbox 911 thing.
Oh, I thought he was
When I was
talking.
like 16,000 911 calls, that's basically Lunchbox.
Yeah, and then you said something like, so last night you're not on your meds, and I was like,
No,
I
because
haven't been.
because in the
No, it didn't
middle.
go like that.
That's not how it happened. See, I think you don't remember how things happen.
I may not.
You said something like yeah, like Bobby, and you're like, no, wait, we're talking about something else, and you're like, forget it.
Yeah.
I think all that you
Yeah, I
blocked
did
out.
that. I did. No, you're right. No, I didn't block it out. You're right. I did do that because in my mind, the old man, I had already made this story up about how the 72-year-old man that was calling 911 a lot maybe overworked himself as a younger man, and now he's a little senile. And I was making a joke like, Bobby, quit working so hard, because if you work hard, you break your brain.
No, we knew.
Yeah. And then it turned into that it was Lunchbox, he was the 911, but in my mind,
You were still hanging on to that
it
last
was
one.
you.
Got it.
Yeah, so then, yeah. See, we got there. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No, you're good.
We were just trying to figure out what was going on, and then it reminded me because it was
You're right. I'm not sorry. I need to stop saying I'm sorry when I don't mean it.
Yeah, tell your inner dialogue you're not sorry.
Puncher's inner
Oh
dialogue.
my gosh.
Whatever.
I think we're done. I got a broken tooth.
The boy with the broken tooth.
I'm out on working out again. I just got a text. Sorry, got to take my son to the dentist. It's 2 days in a row. I feel terrible.
Take me to the dentist.
Oh, I guess you both have to go to the dentist.
2 days in a row he's had to go to the dentist?
Nah, I missed workout.
Oh man, what'd you do
Oh,
yesterday?
because you got to be a dad.
Just got to go do stuff. I had therapy yesterday. Popped up.
For yourself? Or...
Nah, our son.
Okay, stop for
Our son. And I'm like, man, how many more of these do we need to do? like shouldn't he go? And I feel like I already got it. Like, you gave me the book and everything to read.
But you
like,
didn't want to read it.
I'm not reading it.
You didn't read it.
I did
you
not.
promised you
Wait.
were going to do like 10 minutes a day. You couldn't even commit to that.
And you know
No,
what?
you committed to it. You just couldn't do it. You
Right.
couldn't live up to the commitment you
Oh
made.
my
And
gosh.
yesterday I
this is-
owned up to it because he was like, so you've been reading the book? And I'm like, no.
Nor have I been reading the really small book that Bobby gave me either.
I didn't tell him that. But yeah.
And then what did he say to you being like, no, I'm not reading
He
it?
said, it's okay. Don't worry. But when you get
Oh.
to it, they'll be helpful. It'll be helpful. I'll tell you that. But he's like, I get it.
But if
Like,
you're paying an expert to tell you that something will be helpful, like, why aren't you going to just try?
no,
to do
because
it?
he's telling me the book. He's like, all right, cool. You tell me what's in the book. And that's why we're here for an hour. And so he
Oh.
did. And he's
Okay.
every appointment, he probably tells me like 4 things that's in the book. And I'm like, perfect. Didn't need to read that.
Does your wife read it?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a good way to get it. She can tell you what it said.
She did the audio. She's doing the audiobook.
So
but she
she's
says,
listening to it. That's the same thing.
Nah, she says she's not really remembering because she's like, it's on, but I'm not really retaining it.
Oh.
You know?
I'm sore, dude.
You are?
From yesterday. Yeah, big time.
So is Eddie. That chair at the counselor's office was not comfortable.
It was a nice
We
couch.
went hard yesterday. Okay, we're gonna go.
It's been fun.
Yeah, this is a real nightmare.
It's been a big.
Let's get the heck out of here. What are we?
Yeah, it's been pretty disconnected. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought it was been
But
pretty
it's
good.
still fun.
I knew this morning I broke my tooth. I was like, this is not gonna be a good day because it broke and I went. Oh.
But these not. I mean, Amy, it's been great. I think.
I think it's fun.
I think it's entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
To a point.
Not
Okay,
your
you gotta
tooth,
know.
not
Bobby,
your
did
tooth.
you want to do Tuesday reviews date?
I
We
did.
had
Thank
teased
you
it.
because we put that in the.
You got to know
description.
when to fold them.
Yeah, that's right, Amy.
Hey, Amy, ain't that the truth? Ain't that
Amy,
the
I
truth?
think your internal voice came out.
I sing songs all the time.
all the time.
Yeah, I think sometimes she
All
says
the
her internal
time.
voice instead of keeping it. So Mike and I did our reviews. Amy, go.
I watched one of my favorite types of shows to watch, a drug documentary. And it's called Cocaine Air, 30 smugglers at 30,000 feet.
Yeah, I saw the. I don't.
I thought it was about Michael
Don't-
Jordan.
I don't gravitate
Don't
to
waste
those
your
kind
time.
of shows, but I did see that up on the.
I thought
preview.
the story in itself, I'd never heard of it. So fascinating. But it's 3 episodes, 45 minutes each, and they could have done it in one, like a 1 hour documentary and gotten to the point. So,
Yeah.
don't know.
No reviews. Not enough people have watched it, I guess.
well, I'll review it for you right now. Two suitcases full of cocaine
Nice.
out of
For some reason, that sounds good.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
out of 5. Well, I will say, Bobby,
What?
there was tons of suitcases on a private plane
Yeah.
that they were in the Dominican Republic. All the pilots, like you look in the back of the aircraft and it is just all random pieces of luggage and they are full of cocaine. And the pilots are like, we had no idea. They're about to take off and they're like, we don't know what's in the luggage. We were just hired to fly. I don't know. The whole thing's kind of weird.
Well, that
then they
feels
got
kinda weird, 'cause
arrested.
you would think they would. If they're just flying bags, you would think, why are they just flying bags?
And then they were in Dominican Republic jail. And then, well, I don't want to give it away.
Good for you. Lunchbox.
I didn't watch anything, man.
Okay. Morgan.
Yeah, I finished Ginny and Georgia season 3. Obsessed. Like, so good. This season might be my favorite season of the whole series, which is crazy because normally season 3 they kind of die off and it's not any good. But this one was amazing. I give it 4.5 out of 5 daughters.
That's strong.
And then and that's on Netflix. And then I finished Friends and Neighbors, which was amazing. I really liked it, but it was pretty slow at the beginning. That's the only thing I
It's
wouldn't.
awesome, though.
It was pretty slow at
Yeah.
the beginning, but yeah, it gets
Yeah,
going.
it took a while to finally get up. So for the slowness of it, I give it 3.5
Dang, that's low.
out of 5 letters.
It is low.
Well,
watched-
yeah, it's just the slowness because like the last 2 episodes were really good, but
Eddie.
It took me a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but I finally finished Peewee. Peewee as himself.
Were you not interested?
No, I just didn't have. I mean, dude, it's
He's
like
busy.
I can't really watch that one
Too,
around my
too
kids.
busy reading therapy books.
Not doing that either. But my kids aren't around. Like I can't watch that when my kids are around. So I got to wait till I go to bed, and then I turn it on while I go to bed, and then like I fall asleep after 15 minutes. So it takes me a while, but I liked it. I mean, a lot of stuff I didn't know about Peewee.
Yeah. Like I
I-
said, I wouldn't recommend it to everybody.
Correct.
But if you're like into art or you create something, I thought it was really good.
I love the story of how Peewee came to be. Like that's really cool to me. Just kind of like, oh, and when people create characters, like that's cool to me.
And he wasn't created as a kid show character.
He was not. So I liked it. I learned a lot. I thought I knew everything about Peewee from
Justice for Pee Wee's.
everything that I've read about Peewee in the news. I thought I knew everything, but I really didn't. So there's a lot of stuff to learn about Peewee. I enjoy the documentary, but yeah, it's a weird documentary. It doesn't give you great feelings.
Pee Wee as himself on HBO gets a 91% positive.
Hmm.
I don't think you start that if you're not into. I don't think that's going to be something that people go and chase down if they're like, I don't know if this is for. I think you go into it going, I'm ready to learn about this creation by this guy and see what I didn't know. And I think if that's your mindset going into it, I think you're going to like it. I don't think anybody clicks that doesn't know who Pee Wee Herman is.
Correct. Yeah. And who doesn't know who Peewee Herman is? You're like really young people.
Like I would think Morgan has no relationship with Pee Wee Herman.
I mean, I know him because of pop culture, but I don't know that I ever watched any
Like
of
Pee-wee's
it.
Playhouse wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
The Big Top Pee-wee, the second one.
that was the
Pee-wee's
flop.
Yeah.
He was Big Adventure.
was the first. That's 85. She wasn't even
Yeah,
born.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I saw one of it. Doesn't he have a movie?
2 of them.
I think I saw one of the movies when I was really young, but that's
Basement
the
of
only.
the Alamo.
I have no
I think
idea.
there's a
Bike.
third one too on Netflix. They did
Really?
2016.
Oh wow.
They did a third Pee-wee movie? Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's what's his name? The comedy director guy who did all the
Oh, Judd.
Judd. That's
Judd
what it is.
Apatow.
Is Pee-wee in it?
Yeah, they talk about it in the documentary. Judd comes out in the documentary.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know.
What's cool too is I think it's on. Is it on Max?
Oh, Pee-wee's Big Holiday. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie, right, Mike? Or is it a vacation?
No, it's not a Christmas movie.
I do know he was at the airport. That's about what I remember.
On the holiday.
I don't think I've seen it. What, Eddie?
What's cool is like all the Pee Wee movies are on Max.
Did
too now.
Pee-wee have a Christmas special, though?
Yeah, they talked about the special.
Christmas
Got it.
special.
Got it. What's the difference in a special and a movie?
The special was just on TV one time and that was it. And then the movie's a movie. You can watch it.
There's some
forever.
movies that show on TV one time and that's it.
Yeah, there's TV movies too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, we're done. Brett Young is on the Bobby Cast today. We did an hour with Brett Young. He's 6'5".
Dang.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he's very tall.
And he had on boots. I just forgot how big of a dude he was, especially for some guy who sings, and his biggest songs have been ballads, like love songs. In case you didn't know, he's huge.
Yeah.
We spent an hour. Go search for the Bobby Cast. Amy, what's up on yours today?
Let's see. I just was looking at the title: "Fruit of the Spirit," marrying someone with an eating disorder, and pretend vacations.
Nice.
So we talk about obviously a variety of things.
I have 25 unread emails in just the last 20 minutes. That is,
Those all like they're all for you because like when I get 25, it's like.
So like, what does that mean you'll do with that? Because like, what does your brain do with it? Because that doesn't
I have 20.
bother my brain.
Me either.
I'm like,
I'm
maybe
like,
I
those
just
aren't
won't.
for me.
Maybe I won't open them.
I keep no red dots.
I know.
That means I have a ton of replies.
That's crazy.
I mean,
like,
I'll-
people need you that much.
I'll get to it when I get to it.
Need or value.
No, I mean they're trying to like get a hold of you for something.
Oh, obviously, if it's an emergency.
Like mine is
Oh
like,
man, PayPal just tried to scam me on Scam Alert.
Yep.
It looks so good too. It's like PayPal, dear customer, a payment of $4.99 was processed. If you have questions, contact support. Payment received $4.99. I didn't pay for that. And then you go into the email address, and it's like mudandbud@jonathan.com or something.
that's how they get you.
Yeah, I gotta go because I gotta go eat. I gotta record Lots to Say today with Matt Castle, and then Arkansas plays College World Series today. They won yesterday.
Oh, I saw that news about the pitcher.
Threw a no hitter.
That's awesome.
Had he not hit a guy in the foot, maybe in the 7th or 8th, it'd been a perfect game.
His interview. Did you see his interview? He's like they asked him about it. He goes, "I just wish I didn't hit that guy."
Oh, I didn't see it. We were
He's like,
working out when that
period.
was happening. We kept the game up on the screen, working out.
Oh,
Yeah. LSU's winning 8-4 over UCLA right now. So Arkansas will play UCLA today because that game got delayed last night.
I know. That's what my boyfriend was at the game.
It got
and it-
rain delayed.
Yes, and
All
he,
night.
Yeah, and then I guess they started playing this morning, maybe.
They
at
did
some
at 10
point,
o'clock,
and
yep.
he had a meeting, so he didn't get to. But he was there, and they left for the rain delay, and then it just never went back.
Is he rooting for Arkansas?
The game Arkansas wasn't playing last night. It was LSU versus somebody who
UCLA.
Yeah.
They're playing right now, too, as we record this.
UCLA. I don't think he really cared, but he was with other people that were for LSU, so he wore a purple shirt.
It's nice.
My wife said, I was listening to y'all talk about hearing a voice in your head. We must be on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
She goes, isn't that called thinking?
Yeah,
For me, it is.
I guess it is. Yeah.
Maddie can't do that.
What?
You said you can't do that.
No, there's no voice
Well,
talking
some
while
people
I'm
have
talking.
more internal dialogue than others, and some don't at all. Or like even Amy Grant, when she came in after, she used to have a lot of internal dialogue, and then after her bicycle accident, she said her internal dialogue is not really there anymore.
I have two sometimes going on at once.
Two different people.
Are they
or
talking
same,
to
same
each
person?
other or just?
No, they'll talk to each other. God, no.
Yeah, I mean,
Like one's any crazier than the other one. I'm like, God, no. No, one of mine is very linear. Things I need to do, things I have to get done time wise. The other one is things I need to create, things I need to. So I kind of have one voice that wears. My two voices in my head are the Property Brothers.
The two twins.
One wears a suit, one wears a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, but they both don't sound fun. Like I thought you were gonna have a party one. Hey, dude, don't work, man. Let's just hang
Animal
out, do
from the
nothing.
Muppets is in there.
Yeah.
No, my voice is the Property Brothers, I think.
Okay.
All right, we're done. Thank you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.